Host Sean Butner, certified high performance coach, and I help people have better days, more better days than bad, so they can live the lives that they really want. Now, today we're going to be talking about how high performance can really help you develop confidence in your life. Because when we're confident, we feel like we can conquer the world, become an unstoppable force of change, of providing for our families, for impacting our communities. And when we don't, we play small. And I'm not sure if you've ever had any area in your life where you did not feel confident, but I know I have. It's been whether it's hiring a coach to figure out how to play guitar better, or sing better, or do presentations, or do public speaking. Whether it's starting a business where you're like, I don't know how this works, and just stumbling forward, trying to figure it out. It takes a level of confidence a lot of times to get started when we don't know how things are going to turn out. And high performance really fits in well here because, as a coach, I'm trying to help people find 5 different outcomes in their lives. So I'm trying to help them find more clarity and vision for themselves and their future, bigger sense of vision for themselves and their future, so that they can live and provide for their families and communities and friends and family. We're helping people find more energy. It's one thing to be very clear on where you're going and to confidently see that, right? But it's another thing to have the energy to go forth and make it happen, right? So sometimes we might have the vision, we might be confident that we can attain something, but we're not confident in our ability to show up with the proper energy, with the proper sense of motivation to go and get it done. We talk about in high performance helping people find higher levels of courage, whether that's doing the things that we're trying to avoid. So a lot of times, as I work with clients, it's, oh, I know I need to do this, but I haven't been doing it for the last 4 years. Well, why is that? It's there's something there that prevents them from going forward more boldly, right? And so it's also taking more bold action towards the things that really matter to people in their lives. High performance also helps people with their productivity and focusing on the things they really, really need to do, and getting rid of distractions. And, when you are able to say no confidently because you know your purpose, you know what's really going to turn the dial in your life, that's a magic skill that can really enhance and build, confidence to say no, but to actually, there's something about being on your path and knowing that you're doing the things that are moving your life forward that also develops that sense of confidence. And finally, we help people find higher levels of influence so that they can lead better, so that they can communicate with more confidence and ask for help or ask for change or instigate change, all these types of things. It's something that I'm very, very honored that I help my clients do. And so when in high performance coaching, when we can achieve these goals, that really helps people get to the next level. But if you're like, hey, I don't really have the time to sit down one on one with you, Sean, as a client, or going through my free strategy session, which I'll talk about here in a second. But I wanted 3 tips. If there's 3 things I could do to really boost my confidence, to create the confidence that I need to go out there and perform better at my job, to hold my space in a relationship, to help build it more intimately and deeper, to help confidently go and change the state of my health so I'm in the healthiest or in the healthiest shape that I've ever been in my life. Getting a little tongue tied on words. Um, Here would be the 3 things I would share with you that you can implement today if you so wanted to. First one is to just adopt a learning mindset. So many people don't start things or avoid things because they're afraid of making mistakes, because they're a perfectionist. Maybe that too, maybe not. But when we reframe things as I'm failing at this to I'm learning more about it, that little psychological shift can help you feel more confident, because it's not you failing as a person, it's you figuring it out as you go. And when you have the sense that you could figure out anything is figure outable, as Marie Folio says, um, that's where the magic happens with your confidence, because you can be thrown in any situation, have things thrown your way, and still say, hey, you know what? I survived. You know what? I can figure this out, and it's not going to send me spiraling in stress and overwhelm. So, adopt a learning mindset, number one. Number two, seek data to confirm. And what do I mean by this? It's just like design thinking. Have you ever heard that term? Popularized in Silicon Valley. But the idea is you get data by doing. And so do it and fail quicker, right? So you don't want to get stuck in your head trying to plan things out and how it's going to go. You want to say, hey, I need to build a cabinet. Let's build the first version as soon as possible and find out what we learn. Like, oh, I don't have the skill, maybe, or I need to develop it, or hey, this design is really not what I thought it was. Let's make this change for the next iteration. So by doing repeatedly and quickly these short iterations, you get the data to, help you show that you're learning and prove that your concepts work, and there's more confidence that comes when you've done things 1,000 times versus your first time, right? Third thing is just focus on feeling great through movement. So many times people cut their confidence really short, in my opinion, as a coach, because they're not taking care of their body. They're not doing the proper sleep, nutrition, hydration, exercise, all the basics, right? And the basics are the basics, and there's tons of stuff out there on the internet for you to help you figure that out a bit more. But really what it comes down to is, are you exercising every day and eating right and sleeping? Because when your body feels like rested and rejuvenated and not completely exhausted all the time, you have that extra spark of confidence and energy that can help you, feel more confident, help you feel like you can handle anything that's coming on. Because what you don't want is, if you're not taking care of your body, eating junk food, not moving around a lot, and you just feel sluggish and slow, after you put the kids to bed, you've dealt with the kids all day, when the water in your bathroom breaks, it's another thing that breaks you. And it's not something that you are like, hey, I can figure this out and move forward with. So I hope you like those 3 ideas. If you are interested in how to feel more confident in a more strategic way, using those 5 things that I talked about earlier: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. If you could use a little bit more of that in your life, please go to seanbutter.com/coaching to see how you can qualify for a free 1-hour strategy session. It's something I absolutely love doing. People get so much out of it. And it's a way to kind of, kick the tires on the coaching if you want. But I just want to say, I only work for or with people that are hardworking, willing to, implement and do the changes in their life. So that's why it's an application process. And if it doesn't work out after you fill out the 2-part questionnaire, don't worry. There's other things that I can do to help. So with that, folks, I will see you tomorrow for Ask a Coach a Question on Instagram. One of my favorite parts of the week, so really stoked about it. You guys have some good questions this week. And so I'll see you then tomorrow at 10. Take care.